Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides what you don't see coming. What is going on around you? What is it that you need to know? What is it that is the energy that is in the universe that spirit wants you to know? So let's call our guides. Spirit, I call upon you for loving energy. What is going on around my Capricorns? What's next in love? What's coming at them? I am listening for you now. Let's see what they have, everybody. I have in love. Okay, so I like the feeling of being in love. You know, not just I'm in love with you. Okay, and sometimes you care about somebody, sometimes you love somebody, but there's a difference with being in love with somebody. A distance. Okay, so a little bit of a distance. Maybe we feel a distance between us emotionally recently. I have the real deal. I have a dream lover. I have incompatibility. Well, long distance is going to be something that we could look at as it's not going to work. You know, sometimes it can work, but sometimes it doesn't. It's very difficult to be in a long distance relationship. So if it is a long distance relationship, we could be struggling with that. I have flighty. I don't know what you're doing when I'm not with you. I have a romance. I have captured, and I have in love. So I'm definitely falling in love with somebody. I could be concerned about a distance between us, an emotional distance or a physical distance. That could be worrying me. I could feel like we were really, really close. And now all of a sudden, you know, this person hasn't been as close recently, or things have changed, something like that. So let's see what the cards are saying. But I do feel that my heart is in it. Okay, I'm just going to say it that way. My heart is all in, is how they're saying it. So you've got somebody who, whether they're saying it or not, their heart is in it or will be in it when you are with this person. So maybe we're just having a hard time communicating that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Wands. I have a Hermit. I have a Knight of Pentacles. For some reason, this person is all of a sudden afraid to lose you, okay? And I don't feel like they were feeling that way before. And it's all of a sudden. So all I can think of is they've crossed into that feeling of, I'm so in love with you that you could devastate me, that you could be the one that breaks my heart, that I can't imagine my life without you. And they shouldn't even be thinking that way, because probably everything is going to be going okay. And they're probably kicking themselves because they're thinking about something that hasn't even happened yet. So they're afraid it's like a premonition on themselves, or trying to make it happen. But I think it's just because they're very much aware of their feelings all of a sudden, and they are holding it back for some reason. You know, they're afraid to tell you that I'm afraid that you would walk away. I'm afraid that somebody would steal you away. I'm afraid that you're not going to want this anymore. So this person, for some reason, all of a sudden has become very insecure, and you're picking up on it because they could be backing off, pulling away. They aren't being as into you, something like that. But I think it's because they are, I don't think you have to prove to them that you love them. I mean, I think you're showing them that you love them. They have to feel the security within themselves. They've got to feel that there's more here than just passion. They've got to feel that You want them for other reasons. All right. So I'm going to say appreciation. Okay. I'm going to say not taking somebody for granted, something like that. Certainly not controlling them in any way, you know, allowing them to live the life that they like, seeing their friends, doing things that they used to like to do. You're not, you know, holding them hostage in any way because now you're in a relationship. I think that wouldn't work for them. But I do feel like they are very much aware of their feelings coming to the surface is how I feel. Their feelings surface and they're, you know, for lack of better terms, they're feeling their feelings for the first time. And it's maybe that's a surprise to them that somehow, some way, I really fell in love with you. That's not a bad thing, but they've got to get over the fear that this isn't going anywhere. So the things that you can say to them that would help them are, I'm not going anywhere. I love you as much as you love me. And I want to be with you as much as you want to be with me. So those things kind of repeated to somebody helps make it more concrete. Let's get some initials. I have a U. I have love your hair. I feel like I run my fingers through your hair. I love your laugh. I want to make you laugh. I want to have fun. I don't want to be serious all the time. We've been very serious lately. I have the letter G. I have a J. Okay. So we want to have some fun. We want to get back to having some fun. I want to make you laugh. I want to see you smile. I have short. Okay. I'm going to go with this short hair for some reason. I have, I love your scent. I love how you hold me. I love how affectionate you are. You make me feel wanted, they just said. So you must make this person feel like you want them more than anybody. So they like that of spiritual connection. They could be realizing that this is meant to be, or this is a spiritual bond, or what are the chances of us finding each other in this lifetime and being this happy? And sometimes that scares the shit out of somebody, like, I really, really love you. And I really can't imagine my life without you. And it is very scary, but you don't want to think that way. You can't, you just can't. You have to appreciate it. I have the letter L. I have independence. I allow this person to be themselves. You're not controlling them. I love your eyes. I felt dark eyes there for a second, very dark eyes. And I have a letter D. Spirit, tell me, I'm going to do a question. Spirit, I have a question for you in this reading. What is the question? How can I manifest a more positive relationship with this person? You don't want this person to be afraid of you, right? You don't want this person to be afraid of this connection. So right now, I would say we're working on security. We're working on you both feeling emotionally secure. There's a sense of, yes, you trust each other, Spirit said. I don't feel like it has to do with trust. You're both working hard on, I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere and you're not going anywhere, that we're in it together, that I don't want to be with anybody, that I'm not interested in anybody, all of those things. A Knight of Wands, that I only want you. Knight of Pentacles. I have a seven of Wands, and I have a 6 of Wands. So I'm not going to give up on you, and I don't want you to give up on me. Okay. We need to talk about why you feel that this could go away. What would make it go away? What's the fear? And they may say, you're going to want to be with somebody else. You're attracted to somebody else. Somebody comes in and sweeps you off your feet. Well, when you're in love with somebody, I feel like it's impossible to be with somebody else. I feel like it's kind of an ooh feeling. It's like an icky feeling. Like, I don't want to be with somebody else. I only want my person to touch me. I only want my person to kiss me. So you have to explain that to them. They said that this is only the beginning. So Seven of Pentacles for me is a feeling of we have a long way to go. And this is just like one little phase that we have to get through, this emotionally secure. And think of it as building layers of emotion that for every time we make somebody feel wanted, or we say something and then we follow through with it with our actions, we build another layer of trust. I can trust that you're going to show up for me. I can trust that you'll always be there for me. So I'm going to go with that, with the Seven of Pentacles, that we're kind of building that foundation right now. And it is a work in progress, they just said, and there's a lot going on around us at the same time, that somebody could say, I want to jump ship and not do this, but I don't feel that way. I feel like if we can love each other enough, then we're going to be okay. And we're going to have it all. So right now, I feel like we have to push through this. I'm sorry, I'm guarding myself all of a sudden. So you've got somebody who was very, very open and very excited about this. And you're like, oh my God, I've got this beautiful person who's emotionally available. And then all of a sudden they shut down. And you're like, what just happened? You know, like, or do they still love me? Do they still want me? And I feel like it's hitting them that they're really in love with you. And they don't want this to go away. So that's what I would talk about to them. It's not going anywhere as long as we are willing to work at it and be together. So, and then you express your fears too. I feel the same way. I can't imagine losing you. I have a Tower moment, a sudden change. They're afraid of a sudden change. They are. They're afraid that now that they have you, you're going to change your mind. Okay, they've either had something like that happen in the past, or they are just worrying. Maybe you're the most important thing they've ever had, and they would be truly devastated because they're really in love with you. I have a Shaman energy, that's Virgo energy. I'm sorry, Scorpio energy, and I feel like I'm very intuitive, and I feel like I am trying to trust. I'm going to say it that way. I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to trust what we have and what's right in front of us, that's real. And I'm trying to, I guess, wrap my head around my thoughts and say that these are just thoughts. These are just fears. So this person could just be struggling with that. I have a beautiful Libra energy, a lover energy, emotional fulfillment, harmonious union. You both want this union. You both took a long time to get here. If it's not here yet, we'll put this out into the universe, ask Spirit to bring this to you. But we both want this union. We're balancing each other. I want peace. I want harmony. I don't want fear. I don't want to be worried about where I stand with somebody. I don't want to be worried about you wanting to be with anybody else, or you ever wanting to make a sudden change, that you don't want to be in this. Yeah, I mean, that's that concrete feeling that we have with somebody that says, I trust my person isn't going anywhere. It takes a little while to get there, doesn't it? And I have a water element, in compassionate, emotional, 50-50 relationship, just this sense of making this work. Like we both have to put in the same amount of effort. I feel like somebody is, I think what's going on is a fear of losing you. It just kind of hit them hard one day. They just kind of freaked out and they're afraid to admit it. Spirit, please share with me. Is this connection everything that we want it to be and more? Are we going to be okay? Are we going to be okay, Spirit? I have in a year from now. We could feel really committed to each other. We could be engaged in a year from now. We could be living with each other for a year from now. We could be married in a year from now. So what's going on. I have success. Okay. We are successful. We are a good connection. And I have a big happy change. I love that. Arms wide open. I love this, like big happy changes. I mean, sometimes, we're so used to chaos. We're so used to upheaval. And so when happiness comes into our life, a lot of us don't know how to handle it. We don't recognize it. So your person could be really happy and content for the first time in their life or in a long time. And they just don't recognize it. They don't recognize themselves. They don't recognize what a normal and healthy and successful relationship looks like or should feel like. So they start to look around. They start to look for things that are going to go wrong or things that are going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Okay. This is you guys working on feeling emotionally secure with each other. And I feel like over time, you're going to be fine. So let's go with these big happy changes. Let's go with my heart is all in. And I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. I appreciate them always. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I did upload some new half-hour readings. You may be interested in those. An updated new mini reading, and I put the information in the description below about that. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'm looking forward to these big happy changes that are happening within you.